What does the life of a rising political powerhouse really look like? Today, we're taking you inside the fast-moving, high-pressure world of Karoline Leavitt. From small-town beginnings to national headlines, her story is less about luxury yachts and more about ambition, discipline, and influence. Karoline Leavitt isn't your typical political figure. She entered the spotlight at a young age, quickly becoming one of the most talked-about conservative voices in the United States. While she may not be a billionaire in dollars, her access, connections, and influence place her in rooms where real power moves happen. Think early mornings, constant media attention, and a schedule packed with strategy meetings, interviews, and campaign stops. Her lifestyle reflects a different kind of wealth. It's the kind built on visibility, reputation, and positioning. What makes her story stand out is how fast everything happened. One moment she was working behind the scenes, and the next she was stepping up as a public figure, speaking on national platforms and shaping political conversations. In this video, we'll break down her journey, her daily life, and what wealth really looks like in the world of politics. Because sometimes the most valuable currency isn't money, it's influence. Karoline Leavitt's story starts far from the spotlight, in New Hampshire. Growing up in a modest environment, she was surrounded by small business values, hard work, and a strong sense of community. Her family owned an ice cream stand and used truck dealership, which gave her an early look at entrepreneurship and responsibility. This background shaped her mindset early on. She wasn't raised in elite political circles. Instead, she built her path step by step. That matters because it explains her approach today. Direct, assertive, and focused. She attended St. Anselm College, where she studied politics and communication. During that time, she didn't just sit in classrooms. She actively sought opportunities. Internships, networking, and involvement in political campaigns became part of her daily routine. Her big break came when she worked in the Trump White House as an assistant press secretary. That role gave her something most people her age never experience. Direct exposure to national media, high-level messaging, and crisis communication. From that point on, her trajectory changed fast. She wasn't just observing politics anymore. She was inside it, learning how decisions are made, how narratives are shaped, and how influence spreads. That early exposure became the foundation of her current lifestyle. Not luxury in the traditional sense, but access, visibility, and momentum. Karoline Leavitt's rise wasn't slow or quiet. It was fast, visible, and at times controversial. After her time in the White House, she didn't step back. She stepped forward. She ran for Congress in New Hampshire's 1st District, becoming one of the youngest candidates in the country. That alone brought attention. But it wasn't just her age. It was her confidence and message. Campaign life is intense. Long days, constant travel, and nonstop public engagement. From town halls to media interviews, every moment is about visibility and persuasion. It's a lifestyle that demands energy and resilience. Even though she didn't win the general election, her campaign significantly raised her profile. She built a strong following and positioned herself as a recognizable voice in conservative politics. This is where the idea of modern wealth comes in. In today's world, influence can be as powerful as money. Karoline leveraged her campaign to build a personal brand, one that continues to grow through media appearances and public speaking. She became a frequent guest on major news platforms, sharing opinions and shaping discussions. That level of exposure creates opportunities most people never see. So while she may not own billion-dollar assets, she operates in a space where decisions, narratives, and power intersect. And that, in many ways, is its own form of wealth. What does a typical day look like for someone like Karoline Leavitt? It's not about private jets or luxury shopping sprees. It's about structure, speed, and constant engagement. Her mornings likely start early. News briefings, emails, and preparing talking points. In politics, being informed isn't optional. It's essential. One wrong statement can go viral within minutes. From there, the day moves quickly. Interviews, meetings, and appearances. Whether it's television segments or live events, she's always in front of an audience. That requires preparation and confidence. Travel is also a big part of the lifestyle. Campaigns, speaking engagements, and political events often mean moving from one city to another. It's demanding, but it keeps her connected to different audiences. Social media plays a huge role too. Maintaining an online presence is part of the job. Posting updates, responding to trends, and staying visible all contribute to influence. Behind the scenes, there's also strategy, coordinating with teams, planning messaging, and managing public perception. None of it happens by accident. This isn't a relaxed lifestyle. It's fast-paced and high pressure. But for someone driven by ambition and impact, it's exactly where they want to be. When people hear billionaire lifestyle, they usually think of money. But in politics, power often looks different. It's about influence, access, and the ability to shape conversations. Karoline Leavitt operates in that space. Her opinions reach large audiences. Her appearances influence public debate. That level of reach is valuable. She's part of a new generation of political figures who understand media deeply. They know how to communicate, how to position themselves, and how to stay relevant. This creates opportunities. Speaking engagements, media contracts, and advisory roles can all come from visibility. Over time, that can translate into financial success as well. But it also comes with pressure. Every statement is analyzed. Every move is watched. There's little room for mistakes. Public perception plays a huge role. Supporters see her as bold and outspoken. Critics see her differently. That tension is part of the lifestyle. Navigating that requires confidence and resilience. You have to stay focused on your message while managing constant scrutiny. In many ways, this is the real high-value life. Not because of luxury, but because of impact. The ability to influence opinions and be part of major national conversations. So, what can we learn from Karoline Leavitt's journey? First, success doesn't always look the way we expect. It's not always about massive bank accounts or flashy lifestyles. Sometimes, it's about positioning yourself in the right spaces, building connections, taking opportunities when they come. Her story shows how quickly things can change when preparation meets opportunity. From a small-town background to national recognition, her path highlights the power of ambition. It also shows the reality behind public success. The long hours, constant pressure,